From December the 11th to December 18th, I would be in Costa Rica. Why am I in Costa Rica right now? Well, I took a PET scan of my body because I caught valley fever in December, which I got diagnosed in January because they didn't know what it was. I went through 8 months of using 2 different antifungal medicines, fluconazole and posaconazole. Had bad results with those. So after having, kidney failure and swollen lymph nodes and an inflamed colon, I went back to just drinking natural remedies. But what I did is that what I was hearing in my head for a long time, the Spirit was talking to me, telling me to fast. That's what man did years ago, have been doing for thousands of years. And the problem with me is that I never can release the mucus. So one day I did a 24-hour fast because I wasn't on medication. I was still having problems breathing. I was trying some remedies. When I did that 24-hour fast, that was in October. That was the first time that the mucus that was in my chest for all these months finally released. We're talking about, I was taking the olive extract before I even knew I had valley fever, and that's why I knew something was wrong, because I was getting congestion in the chest, and this time nothing was clearing up. So I knew something was going on wrong. Well, I ended up doing the fast, and then when I took the olive extract this time, the olive extract, the mucus released within hours. Started working, started clearing out. Then I went through that, I went back to my herbalist. I got the desert willow. I have herba mansa and herba santa that I take. I take these out of a liquid. I get them from my herbalist. I take those 3 herbs. I put them in a drink every day. I do 2 to 3 drips each time, 3 times a day. Well, I was doing that on top of the fasting. Then I had to do a PET scan because the infectious disease doctor wanted to see if the valley fever was still lingering in my system. And she kept asking me, do you feel pains? Do you feel night sweats? I would get, pains here and there, not like I was getting when I first had valley fever, especially on the medication. When I was on that medication, I was always in pain. I always felt really, really bad. I never felt normal when I was on that antifungal medication. So I didn't tell them everything I was doing. But yeah, I was taking my 3 herbs that I just named, and those were helping me, but I was fasting. And I was taking my olive extract still, and I still take my lung tonic. But the main thing that I use now is the olive extract, because that's what I was using to basically get rid of the mucus, which now I get any kind of congestion, it comes out, I spit it all out. So the reason why I came to Costa Rica is because after I went to did my PET scan on the 19th, I got my results probably a week ago. Well, around almost 2 weeks ago. I think it was a week and a half. Yeah, a week and a half ago I got the results that the test came back and said that everything looked better. And they said you look a lot better, but your nodules are looking worse in your lungs. Well, the reason why I booked my ticket, because I'm rewarding myself, because I've been battling this for a year. I finally did what my spirit, I knew that was God talking to me, because I kept hearing his voice say, you gotta fast, you gotta fast. The first time I fasted, I got rid of the mucus. That was in October, November. I fasted for 2 days, took my PET scan, and everything looked a whole lot better than what it was before. And I feel amazing. I take my herbs every day. I stay hydrated, drink a lot of water. I do kickboxing Tuesday and Thursday I do kickboxing. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I do boxing. And behind that, after each class I take a class for technique, so I can get the proper techniques for my punches and kicks. So anytime I have the boxing class, then we have the boxing class for an hour. I do an hour of technique class. Same as when I do kickboxing. Kickboxing, I do the kickboxing training for an hour, and then I do the technique class, learn how to use proper technique. So 2 hours of that, Then after I do that, I go to my other gym and I go to the sauna. Some days I will lift, some days I won't. Some days I'll just go to the sauna for 30 minutes, but I do a minimum of 30 minutes. That's all right behind each other. So see, you got to do your own homework. And the reason why I'm rewarding myself for this trip to Costa Rica because I deserve it. I've been going through a lot and I refuse to lay down. They don't know that I'm doing what I'm doing, but I have to. I mean, I really, really make myself go to class. It helps me with my breathing because some days I'll go in there to work out and I can't breathe as well. Well, now that I've been doing my fasting and then I fast throughout the day, like I don't eat all day. The way I treat my body every day, like if I do get something in the morning, it'll be a smoothie or a juice. And then I'll go through the whole day without eating. So if I decide to eat, it'll be after I work out. Usually I try to do it before I work out. But if I'm going to eat before I work out, I got to do it around at least an hour before I go work out. So then, I don't want to get sick or throw up or nothing, or just feel funny when food's in your system. You go right to working out. But this trip is a reward to myself because I've been doing an excellent job on myself. When I leave the doctor's office, you got to do, I always tell you, you leave the doctor's office, you're your doctor when you leave. They give you the information. If you do go to doctors, they will tell you what to eat, what not to eat. And, you follow. If not, the one thing with me, I know that I have to take care of me. So I couldn't worry about, I know the doctors saw what they saw. I know the doctors saw what they saw on the PET scan. But I've been doing my homework. I've been, like I say, down there fasting every day. And go to work out 5 days a week. I got a lot of energy. Some days it's better than others. Some days, I can feel my lungs feel a little funny, but I keep going. I'm going to get rid of this valley fever. But I had to reward myself because of the good work that I did. Because, the information could have made me feel down, but this is the reason why I took myself on this vacation because I deserve it because I did not let that bother me, and this is my reward to myself. So, this is your boy, AJ, Natural Remedies. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm out. Natural Remedies.